Good afternoon, everyone. David Paul speaking. It's about 20 past 3 on an on-farm payroll Friday. Very, very good number out of the US this afternoon. I'm looking today at a relatively small UK share with a market cap of about 1.3 billion, Entertainment One. And on VectorVest, it's valued at £4.06. The share is currently trading at £3, so trading significantly below what we believe the share is worth. It's up 1.8p yesterday on a very, very bad day. The relative value, which is a measure of the price appreciation potential over the next 3 years in relation to a AAA rated corporate bond at 1.36 is excellent. Anything above 1.3 is excellent. Relative safety at 1.02 is fair, and RT at 1.14 saying that the trend is modestly up the page. And when we put relative value, relative safety and relative timing together, it has a good VST at 1.17. It's on a buy recommendation with a stop loss at £2.74. We believe it's going to grow earnings next year at 19%. So let's have a look at the chart. I've loaded the chart, ladies and gentlemen. I like what I see. During the course of the last year, as the earnings per share rose, the VectorVest algorithm revalued the share, and as you can see at the moment, share valued at over £4, and it's trading at 3. I've also taken the liberty of drawing in the last pullback, and the last pullback occurred in what chartists would refer to as a tight flag, a term in fact put on paper by a gentleman called Thomas Bulkowski, who's the sort of father of chart patterns in this modern era. I really like the way that the market in fact broke the flag and then has come back and kissed it and made a little double bottom just there. Technically that's really very good indeed, and it's pushing up the page. It's on a buy recommendation, but it's when we start to look back over the last couple of years that things start to get very exciting for me technically. So fundamental position is good. Let's get rid of our value, give us a little bit more screen space. Let's get rid of our stop loss, and let's get rid of earnings per share. So if I go back a little bit now, just scroll back here, and we can see that we've got quite a strong uptrend in place after the sell-off where the share was on a sell recommendation. And what's really interesting, folks, is we can see in this last pullback the share pulled back to a fairly easily discernible support level, and that tells me that there were some very capable people waiting for this pullback. Another thing that's interesting, of course, is that this resistance became support, and I've got this perfect confluence. There is a Fibonacci level here as well. I've got a perfect confluence of where this trend line and the long term where resistance turns into support comes together exactly at that point. I think it was Indiana Jones who once said that X marks the spot. It's moving up the page, and it's in fact kissed this little flag, and I think that Entertainment One, ladies and gentlemen, is worthy of your consideration. And I think that it can push up the page quite strongly. In the city, there is a rumor that this could be a takeover target as well, but nevertheless VectorVest has identified the share well in advance of anything like that. So the share looks to me as if it wants to push up the page towards our valuation of £4. Now please remember that although the share may be suitable for my purposes, it may not be suitable for you. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Bye.